everybody, welcome to another edition of Screencast. In this screencast we're going to explore how to find the surface area of this triangular prism. And the reason that we know it's a triangular prism is because we have two equal sized triangles, the opposite sides here that are parallel to each other. These two figures are congruent. And then we have rectangle, lateral sides being rectangles. Alright, so if we're going to explore how to find the surface area, let's first talk about how you find the two triangles. Now we know they're congruent, so that's why I put 2, because we're going to find the area of each triangle and multiply it by 2 because there's 2 of them. Now to figure this out, we need to first find the perpendicular symbol. See the perpendicular symbol right here? And we need the numbers associated with that, because one of them we're going to call the base and one of them we're going to call the height. So how about we call 6 the base and 8 the height of that triangle. Alright, so we have 1/2 times 6 times 8. And remember, we have 2 of them like that. Alright, so half of 6 is 3 times 8. And remember, we have 2 of them like that. 3 times 8 is 24. And remember, we have 2 of them like that. And 2 times 24 would be 48. Alright, so the 48, that covers this piece here and then the piece in the back. Alright, but we have to remember we have 3 rectangles. Alright, so I'm going to try to attempt to use the highlighter here to help you understand each rectangle. See, here's a rectangle right here. Alright, let's think about the dimensions of that. The dimensions of that are 6 by 12. So 6 times 12 equals 72. Right, so that takes care of one of the rectangles. Alright, let me erase that. And now let's talk about a different rectangle. Let's use this piece here. Attempt to highlight that the best that I can. Alright, that's a rectangle, that piece right there. Now let's think about the dimensions of that. This piece here is 8, right here, and this is still going to be 12. 8 times 12 is 96. Alright, we have one more rectangle to think about, and that's the piece that's on the bottom. See if I can highlight that. I'll try to highlight it in pink. See right here? This piece right here on the bottom? That piece. Alright, so let's think about its dimensions. We know that this piece is 12 right here. And now we have to think about what this piece is. Here it is right here, 10. 10 times 12 is 120. Alright, so now remember we have to add up. The two triangles were 48. So I'm just going to rewrite that here for the two triangles. And the rectangular sides were 72, 96, and 120. So one of the things that we could do if you're lucky enough to have a calculator, let's add up all the sides using the calculator. So we had 72 plus 96 plus 120 plus 48 equals. So that means that the surface area of the entire figure should be 336 square centimeters. Let's make sure you know how to write that down. 336 square centimeters. We put an exponent of 2. Don't put a 3 because that's for volume. Area, I like to think of it this way. See how there's 2 A's in the word area? And that's how I associate the number 2, exponent of 2. Alright, that was a little complex, but if you just kind of break it down side by side, you're going to get those right.